Most children learn about God. Some children have learned from God Himself. In this Sai Bhagavatam series, Together in Time, we will hear stories of children who learned from the divine form of Satya Sai Baba, lessons that transform lives and last a lifetime.
With utmost humility, I offer my heartfelt, loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Mother Sai. Sairam, dear children, I am overjoyed that Swami has given me this opportunity to share my experiences and the invaluable lessons I have learned from him. I hope you can envision yourself in my shoes and relish the unique way Swami imparts his teachings to us. I was born into a Sai family where my upbringing revolved around our beloved Lord Swami, whom we regarded as our God, Guru, and everything. During those days, my grandfather, who was a retired doctor, and grandmother were blessed to live in ashram, as Swami had bestowed an important role to my grandfather to work in Swami's hospital as the first superintendent. While I was brought to Puttaparthi as a baby, my earliest recollection of seeing Swami was in our family room at our home when Swami came to inaugurate our new house in village in Andhra Pradesh back in early 60s. I was probably about 6-year-old, 5-year-old. Throughout my elementary and middle school years, my parents occasionally took us, my sisters and me, to Pathi during our school breaks. Those trips were filled with joy and excitement as we had Swami's darshans every day. We used to visit Swami's baby elephant Sai Gita, explored the hills around the ashram, and had fun responsibilities such as plucking flowers, help making garlands. But there was one special duty we children used to carry out, that is to look out for Swami and notify my mom and grandmother to come out. So we eagerly waited for Swami's arrival onto the veranda, or if he was leaving in his car for his daily visits to Gokulam, we would quickly notify my mother and grandmother to come out, and we used to run to closer to him to have his darshan. One thing I want to tell you is we loved to see Swami always. We never gave up any opportunity to have darshan of Swami, even though we enjoyed roaming on the hills and playing around out there. After all, we were children and definitely enjoyed playing. But when it comes to Swami's darshan, we used to give up everything and wait for him. But why? It is same Swami in the same color robe, but something very special about him attracted us like a magnet. I could never explain why we were so excited to catch a glimpse of him. When I grew up to be little older, I used to think maybe because he's God. Later, after a few years, when I was studying in Swami's college, I heard Swami saying that love is God. That made sense to me because his incredible love to everyone made Swami so attractive, so radiant, and so beautiful. Those days we used to feel very special being with him. Obviously, we were fortunate to have his physical darshans. Even though now Swami is not with us physically, I still feel We are very fortunate as we can connect to Him and feel His love directly. All of us, I think we can do that. When we look for Swami inside us, we can easily connect to Him and have His darshan and guidance. He is very close to us than anyone else is. I hope all of you will try to have His darshan inside you and enjoy every day. I would like to share a fun experience with Swami. I was probably about 8 years old. Swami constructed new apartments for devotees in South Prashanti. These apartments, they were like a row of small attached houses. Fortunately, my mom's sisters, Veera auntie and Ratna auntie, were among the recipients of one of these new apartments. They heard a rumor that Swami might visit some of these new dwellings. So we all were very excited and prepared to welcome Swami and receive his blessings. My younger aunt, Ratna auntie, she's very good at creative decorations and she has a keen eye for aesthetics. She had a beautiful new silk sari which she lovingly spread over a chair, reserving it for Swami's seat. She meticulously adorned the apartment and we all helped her. We eagerly waited for Swami's arrival now. I, being the youngest, was asked to keeping an eye on which side Swami would approach. As Swami began to approach from the east, where Ratna auntie's apartment was situated, I rushed to inform her. Everyone was on high alert and waiting for Swami to come. Unexpectedly, Swami altered his course and started heading towards the west, where Veera auntie's apartment was located. So I hurried back inside to relay the message and change of direction of Swami. Ratna auntie swiftly pulled the sari from the chair and raced towards Veera auntie's apartment through the alley behind these homes. She was determined to have Swami sit on that sari and quickly placed it on Swami's designated chair over there. We all anxiously waited again for Swami's arrival. And Swami visited and blessed a couple of apartments on that side and then turned back towards the east. I promptly fulfilled my duty of informing everyone of Swami's change of direction. Ratna auntie once again pulled the sari from the chair and started racing back to her apartment from the backside. And fervently she was praying to Swami to wait until she could reach and prepare his chair with that beautiful sari. In a playful manner like this, like mischievous Krishna, Swami continued to alternate between going to one side and then the other. No one could guess where Swami would go next. By this time, Ratna auntie had to let go of her focus on the sari and was solely praying for Swami to enter her home and bestow his blessings. Finally, Swami entered her apartment, bringing a delightful end to this suspenseful and playful episode. The entire experience was incredibly entertaining for us to witness. It seemed like a monumental event for my aunt, with her strong determination to have Swami sit on that sari. Swami continued to playfully divert her attention until she eventually gave up her attachment to the sari and focusing solely on Swami's presence and blessings. Reflecting on it now, I realized that Swami was teaching us a profound lesson: how to give up our attachments and surrender. In essence, Swami showed us that once we give our best effort and wholeheartedly surrender to Him, He's ever present with us. We don't have to pray for good grades or to fulfill our wishes. We need not ask Swami for anything. We simply need to apply ourselves and surrender. In doing so, Swami takes care of everything, understanding precisely what is best for us. I hope you enjoy listening to this small incident where Swami gave us a lot of fun but also taught us to be detached to material things and focus on surrender to Him. I am grateful for this chance of sharing my experience with all of you today, as it has allowed me to revisit those cherished childhood memories and reflect upon the profound lessons I gained from those experiences. Jai Sai Ram.